Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'll be showing you guys how to draft a simple corset pattern with yoke at the top. It's a two-way video. I'll be showing you guys how to draft a full yoke and a keyhole yoke. So don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, leave a comment and subscribe to my channel. So guys, I've gone ahead to mark out my vertical measurement on my pattern paper. So the first line we have there is our shoulder line. This is my shoulder line. My shoulder to my bust point is 10 inches, to my under bust 13.5 inches, and to my half length, which is my high waist measurement, is 16 inches. So go ahead now and label the lines: bust line, under bust, and the waistline. So the next thing you want to do now is to go to the shoulder line and mark your shoulder to shoulder measurements divided by 2. For me, I have 8 inches. So from that point, I'll come down by my round armhole measurements divided by 2, which is 9 inches. So place yours there and then connect the 2 points together. So I'll go ahead and use my ruler to extend the lines further. So on the armhole line, I'll come down by 1 inch for the shoulder slope and then I'll connect it to meet my shoulder line. Then I'll go ahead and look for the midpoint of the line. For me, it's 4 inches. I'll come in by half an inch. And then on the chest line, I'll place my bust measurement divided by 4, which is 10.5 inches. So I'll use my curve rule now to connect the 3 points together. So use your ruler now to connect the 3 points together. So right now you have your perfect armhole curve. So the next thing now is to mark your neckline measurement. So for me, I'll be working with a depth of 3 inches and a wideness of 4 inches. So you can use anything you like for this. So I'll connect the 2 points together to form my round neckline. So guys, after doing that, this is what you should have. So the next thing to do now is to place your dart measurement. So your dart measurement is your nipple to nipple measurements divided by 2. For me, I have 4 inches. So I'm going to place it on my waistline, on my bust line, and on my under bust line. Then I'll connect the 3 points together. I'll connect all the points together this way. So come over to your waistline now and take 1 inch on both sides of the line. But if you are on the small size, you can go ahead and use 0.7 inches. But for me, I'll be working with 1 inch. So on the other bust, I'll go ahead and take the same 1 inch on both sides of the line. So connect the 2 points together this way. Then go over to your bust line and come down by 1 inch. Then take your curved ruler and connect the points together to form your dart. So after connecting it, this is what you should have. This is what it should look like. So moving over to the cups, go over to your bust line and measure the distance between your bust point and your under bust. So for me, I have 3.5 inches. So I'll go ahead now and place 3.5 inches above my bust line, as you can see me doing in the video. So whatever you get, place it above your bust line and then connect it all the way up like this. So from that point, I'm going to take 1 inch on both sides of the line. This is for my dart. Remember, if you're on the small size, you can use 0.7 inches or 0.5 inches. So the next thing I want to do now is to determine the distance I want between my cups. So I'll go over to the chest line now and come in by 0.5 inches. So I'm just going to take my curved ruler now and connect that point to meet my under bust dart. So connect it this way, as you can see me doing in the video. So from that point, I'm going to connect it to meet the upper part. So this is what it looks like. So I'll just go ahead now and form my dart at the upper part. I'll connect it now to meet the bust line. Connect it to meet the bust line, like above the bust line, this way. So right now we have our first cup beautifully drawn out already. You can see how easy it is. So for the second cup, I'll go over to the point where I marked my bust measurements. So from my bust measurements, I'll come in by 2 inches. And then I'll take my curved ruler now and connect the point to meet my under bust dart, as you can see me doing in the video. Connect it this way. Then likewise, I'll take my curved ruler and connect the top to meet the upper dart. So guys, this is it. This is what it looks like. So I'll just go ahead and put in the inner dart this way, as you can see. So guys, this is it. This is basically all for the corset pattern. You can see how simple it is and how beautiful it came out. So I'll go ahead and close up the top because of our yoke. So right now, the next thing to do now is to cut it out. So guys, just watch how I'm going to cut it out. So I'm just going to go ahead now and remove the corset from the yoke this way. So after cutting out, this is what we have. So right now, the next thing I want to do is to go ahead and place my round body measurement on my corset pattern before I cut it out. So right now, go ahead and place your round body measurement on the pattern. So remember that you can also use this corset the way it is, just that you're going to come down by 0.5 inches on that point and then extend it down for the armhole. So on the bust line, my bust measurement divided by 4 inches is 10.5 inches. So I'll go ahead and mark 10.5 inches on that line. So I'll take the dart I have on top my chest line, which is 0.5 inches. That is 11 inches. Then on my waistline, I'm going to divide my waist measurement by 4 and add the 2 inches that I have there to it, and I'll place it on the line, which is 11.5 inches. So right now I'm going to take my sewing allowance, which is about 1 inch. I'll take sewing allowance on the sides. I'll take it on the waistline also. So right now I'm just going to go ahead and connect the points together. So after connecting the points, this is what we have. So right now I'm just going to take my yoke now and cut it out completely. I'm going to cut out the yoke completely now. So just take your scissors now and trace out the yoke and cut it out this way. After cutting, this is what we have. So the next thing we want to do now is to open up our corset. So guys, please watch closely while I do this. So just go ahead and take off the excess I have at the base, and then I will gradually cut out my cups. So just watch how I'm cutting it out. So I'll go ahead and label this my cup 1 and set it aside. Then I'll go ahead and finish up with the other cup. So I'll label this as cup 2. So guys, after cutting out, this is what we have. This is what it looks like. So I'll go ahead now and label the parts. So that is my center front, this is the side, and that is the yoke. So I'll open it up now for you guys to see. So guys, after opening up, this is what we have. This is what it looks like. So I'll go ahead and sew it up and show you guys at the end of this video. So right now, let's move to the second style of the yoke. So guys, for the second style of yoke, which is a keyhole yoke, I'm just going to go ahead and draft out my basic corset pattern like I did with the previous one. I just draft the basic pattern like I did previously. So for a keyhole yoke, the first thing you want to do is determine the depth you want for your yoke. So for me, I'm just going to come down by 3 inches from my initial neckline, and then determine where you want your yoke to stop also. So for right now, I'm just going to use a free hand to connect that point now to where I want my yoke to stop. So it varies for everyone, so it depends on where you want your yoke to stop, but for me, this is where I want it to stop. So just go ahead and trace it out this way. So this is all you need for your keyhole yoke. This is all you'll be needing for it. The next thing I want to do now is to place my round body measurement on the corset. So after doing that, I'll go ahead now and cut out my yoke from my corset. So I'm just going to go ahead now and cut out my corset from the yoke. You just go ahead and cut it out carefully this way. Separate the corset from the yoke this way, as you can see. So guys, after cutting out, this is what we have. I'll just go ahead and completely cut out the keyhole yoke. So just take out the yoke from the pattern paper this way. So after that, this is what you should have. So when you sew it together, you should have something like this. So on the yoke, I'm just going to take out 0.5 inches from it at this point. This is just to avoid any excess when I sew it. So just take it off this way. So I'll go ahead now and cut out that part. So guys, the final thing to do is to open up the corset, as you can see me doing. Open up the corset this way. So guys, after cutting, this is what we have. I'll go ahead now and open it up for you guys to see. Go ahead to label the corset also. So I'll join the pieces together and I will show you guys what it looks like. So guys, I went ahead to join up all the pieces together and this is what it looks like. You can see how beautiful it came out. So this is what the yoke looks like. So by the time you cut it out and attach it together, it's going to look something like this. It's going to be lower like this. So you can see how beautiful it came out. So I also went ahead to do the same thing for the first yoke we drafted out, and this is what it looks like. This is how it came out. So guys, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, leave a comment, subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.